Hello and welcome back to another exciting video of class 5 computer, and today we are going to start a very new lesson, and the name of lesson is computer memory. So are you ready for that? Okay, let's go. Before starting our lesson, one should know what is computer. So what is computer actually? So computer is an electronic machine. Why it is called electronic machine? Who will tell me why it is called electronic machine? It is called electronic machine because it works on electricity. Because it works on electricity. And what it does, how it works on electricity. That is why it is electronic. But it takes input from input devices. It takes input from input devices. And what is the input? Input may be your data or instruction, whatever the commands, the data which is provided to your computer, that will be your input. Then it process on it. Processes means whatever the process you are giving, whatever the command you are giving, that process will be done on it and will give you output using output devices. It is like making juice out of some fruit. Like you are taking one fruit, adding it to the juicer, processing on it, and you are taking juice out of it. So same wise, using some input devices like keyboard, mouse, scanner, touch screen. These are some input devices, and processing unit is your CPU. CPU is your central processing unit, is your processing unit, and using that processing unit, you are going to perform all those tasks. And using output devices like monitor, printer, projector, these are your output devices, and using these devices, you are going to take your output. Okay. So what are the uses, or where we use computer, or what we use computer generally? Can you guess? I'll give you just a second, or 5 seconds or 10 seconds to think over what are the uses of computer. So like we can play games, play movies, we can listen songs, we can chat, we can send or receive mails to each other. So this was about some uses of computer. Now I used one keyword or the term data. What is the data? As I told you, that computer is an electronic machine which takes input. Input means which takes data. So what is data? Data is a collection of facts and information that we are going to give to our CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Okay. Are we clear with this one? Okay. So what are the characteristics of computer? Characteristics means what are the features of computer? Why computer is so popular? Why it is so popular? Because the first characteristic is speed. Like I can speak, I can write, I can walk, but I have some limitations, and that limitations are holding me back. Okay, I will not do my best without because of that limitation, because I can run for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but rather than that, more than that, I cannot run. So speed is very important, because if computer starts at one particular speed, that same speed will be throughout its working period. If your computer is working for a long time, that time it will be doing that one thing. Like suppose you are writing, you have started writing 10 pages I have given you, and you are starting writing. So first 2 pages you will be writing so fast with the speed, but the same speed you cannot maintain the same speed up to the 10th page. Means we are getting tired. So computer never get tired. Okay, it never loses its speed, and with the same speed it can do billions and billions of operations at a time. Second one is a memory. Like if I ask you to recall some mobile numbers from your family members, you can recall mobile number of your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, uncle, aunt, or many more. Like you may be recalling, or you may be remembering near about 10 or 20 mobile numbers. But if we want more than that, no, we have some limitations, right? So computer doesn't have such kind of limitation. Computer can store large amount of data and with safety. Why it is important with the safety? Because when once you save that data into a computer, after many days, many years, or after a long time, you can come back and you can re-access or reuse that data whenever you want. Accuracy and diligence. This is very important. Accuracy means as it is doing their work so with a great speed, but accurately also. And diligence means not getting tired. If it is doing the same work again and again, again and again, it will never get tired. If we are a human being, we get tired, but computer is a machine, and that's why it will never get tired. Now, versatile means it can do many kind of a job at the same time. Like multitasking and versatile, these both are very important characteristics. Versatile means computer can be used for typing also, can be used for listening music also, can be used for watching movies also. Like we have some radios, they are for listening music only, some television for watching only. But our computer can do both the thing. Like we can use it for listening music also, for watching movies also, for typing also, for chatting also, for playing games also. Means multiple tasks. And multitasking means all those tasks we can do at a time also. Like if you are listening music using your speakers of your computer, at the same time you can type, and at the same time some download in the background you can have some downloading and all that also. So these are some characteristics of computer that you know very well. Okay, but we are going to learn about the memory of computer. So here we will compare human brain versus computer memory. So our brain and computer memory is a kind of same. We save things. Okay, we save things in our memories. We remember the moments, precious moments that we have spent with our families, friends, whatever the occasion happen in our life, that we store in our memories. Likewise, computer also saves data and instruction which is given to your computer. Okay, that may be temporarily also and maybe permanently also. So both the things we are going to learn now. We are not going to learn about our brain, but we are going to learn about computer's brain. So are we ready to learn some new things about computer memory? Okay.
So now we are going to discuss about the computer memory and how it is measured. But before that, we need to understand that which language does our computer understand. So computer understands the language Marathi or English or a Hindi? No, it doesn't. So computer understands only language of zeros and one. 0 and 1 are only two digits, 0 and 1. That is why it is also called binary languages. And based on this binary language, this 0 means off or 0 state, and 1 means on, that is 1 state. So all the memory that we store in a computer is saved in the form of 0 and 1. That is why it is also called binary memory system also. Binary means it is saved in the form of 0 and 1. That is why it is also called binary number system. Now, if we are discussing about the measurement, means where our data is stored in the form of zeros and one. So what is the smallest unit of this measurement? So bit is the smallest unit. How this word bit is formed, you know? Binary digit, binary bi and digits t. This together will form bit, bit. Bit is the smallest unit of memory measurement. What is the smallest unit of memory measurement? Bit is the smallest unit of memory measurement. And when 8 bits come together, When the smallest units, these kind of 8 bit come together, it will form one byte. Not the byte that we eat, the byte of memory. So 8 bit will become one byte, and when 1024, remember the number 1024, 1024 kilobytes of memory when comes together. But before that, how this kilobyte is formed? 1024 bytes of memory. 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. And when 1024 bytes of memory comes together, it will make 1 kilobyte. What it will make? 1 kilobyte. And when 1024 kilobytes of memory comes together, it will become 1 megabyte. What will it become? 1 megabyte. Megabyte means MB. And when 1024 megabytes of memory comes together, it will become 1 gigabyte, that is GB. And when 1024 gigabytes of memory will come together, it will become 1 terabyte. Now you might be wondering, like, Jio is giving 1 GB internet per day, 2 GB internet per day. That GB means 1024 MB. 1 MB means 1024 KB. 1 KB means 1024 bytes. And 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. Understood? This is simple measurement of computer's memory. Understood this one? Very nice. So we'll move to next part, that is types of memory. Now you might be wondering, computer is also having some types of memory also. We have already learned this lesson during our summer time also, but we are repeating this one. So types of memory, how many types of memory are there? So there are 2 types of memory. Which are those? One is primary memory, or which is also known as internal memory, or which is also known as main memory. And second one is external memory, or which is also known as secondary memory. So what is this primary memory? And is primary memory and secondary memory saving data differently? No, both of them are saving data in the same way, like 0 and 1 only. Then what is the difference? The difference is that primary or main memory, primary memory, or it is also known as internal memory, because it is near the processor. It is directly connected to the processor of your CPU. CPU stands for central processing unit, and in that central processing unit, one processor chip is there which works or which does all these tasks. So this primary memory or internal memory is directly connected to your processor, and that is why these memory are very high speed memories, because directly it accepts. Now these are so expensive but of small sizes. Means if you want to purchase a big size or more greater size primary memory, large size primary memory, it will cost you a lot. So they are high speed, but as well as they are costly also. And capacity is limited because it is primary memory. It is stored inside CPU, also directly connected to your processor, but stores less data as compared to secondary memory. And primary memory, it will hold your data permanently also and temporarily also. It depends on what kind of memory you are using. Secondary memory stores data permanently also, or it is in our hand. We can delete our data or we can rewrite our data also. Now this is also called as external memory, as I told. Why? Because we can attach it externally to our computers. And storage is depend on what media secondary device you are using, and it will store your data permanently. So we are going to learn these two memories one by one, that is primary memory and secondary memory. So understood? Once again I'll repeat it. What is computer? So what is computer? We'll go back to the first slide. What is computer? Computer is electronic machine because it works on electricity. It takes input from which devices? Input devices. Then it processes on it using which device? Processing unit. Then it gives you output using which devices? Output devices. Uses of computer: listening music, watching movies, playing games, chatting, sending, receiving mails, etc. Characteristics: speed, memory, accuracy, diligence, versatile, multitasking. Then computer memory versus human memory. Units of measurement, but on which language computer works? Binary language. Binary language contains how many digits? 2. Which are those? 0 and 1. 0 means off, 1 means on. Smallest unit of computer memory measurement is bit, binary digit. When 8 bit come together, what it is form? What? Byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabyte, and 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte. Then we have learned types of memory, that is primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also known as internal memory because it is directly attached to your processor, and it has the primary memories are very high speed memories, but they are small in sizes. In other way, secondary memory is also called as external memory because we can attach it externally, but stores huge amount of data. Now, what are primary memory, types of primary memory, what are secondary memory, types of secondary memory? These things we are going to learn in our next session. So till then, you have to take care of yourself, stay home, stay happy. Bye bye.